I gotta introduce. Hey, how you guys doing? What's going on? Welcome to Deep New or News. I'm so glad that you guys are here with me tonight to cover Tyrone Davis Jr. and Lulu. I call it the Tyrone Davis and Lulu sector, and we want to really know, how did he die? I mean, that is the question. Do you guys know how he died? If you do know how he died, press 2. If you still don't know how he died, press 9. And another question is, people want to know, who did it? Not only how did he die, but who did it? Who was behind it? The last person that was with him was his girlfriend Lulu, and she gives so many different answers. Nobody believes her. She's not talking. She's acting very suspect. Every other day, she's posting about how much she loves him, but she's not answering real questions. She's not really coming out here and talking to all of Tyrone's fans, to all of his family members and friends and loved ones that really want to know what's going on. And that's just very awkward for someone to not to want to talk to his father, not to want to talk to his friends and the family, to really express what happened. Now, they were trying to tell me a month ago that they're trying to keep it a secret and that Tyrone did the unthinkable to himself. They were trying to go with that narrative, and they were so shamed that they didn't want to put that out there, and they just was keeping it quiet because they were protecting his reputation. However, people are speculating that, but people don't believe it. And they're like, no way he jumped out the car. So now we start hearing different rumors about she hit him. And I mean, it just got really gross and nasty. And it's like, if he really jumped out the car, then why add more to the story? Why are you adding all these other storylines? And only thing I can think of, are you trying to add the storyline so people can buy the lie? And if they buy the lie, you feel like you're protecting his image because you're not telling the truth. Like, what's really going on here? I mean, this whole situation is strange. Tyrone mom is in really deep connection with the girlfriend that everybody accused of unaliving Tyrone. So we are here to try to get answers. We can't get any answers. All we can really do, all I can do is just talk about it, bring more attention and more awareness with using my platform to do so. But with that, I need your help. I cannot do this alone. I need you guys to like this video. I need you guys to share it on your Facebook, on X. I need us to work together. You know, we are a community. We are working on Tyrone, trying to get more people invested so people can give us answers, or maybe they can help. Who knows? So that's where we're here today. So feel free to blow those blue hearts up, because you guys know Tyrone's favorite color, I'm assuming, was blue. Yeah, so I have Sean here and I have Wes here. And who else do I have here? Let me bring up. I have Keto Weta. All right. And I have Tamala donated $5. I'm about to call you, Tamala. Tamala, are you ready for a phone call? If you are, press 7 so I know to call you. All right. So it was these text messages that got leaked out, and I saw it on a blogger's page. And Wes, you said you have seen this before. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, so before I bring it up, you guys, these text messages are so long and the paragraph is so long. What do you make of this?
Probably just Lulu again, just trying to just switch the narrative up. It's basically saying the same thing that she was saying at first, that he jumped out the car, and was just giving her spin of things. Still getting nowhere. The
But
same
isn't that
stuff.
Cece?
CCBG. I don't know who it is, but because they said it's anonymous, and they sent it
It's
to
not
Miss
anonymous.
Nina.
That's Cece. Serena Williams, that's CC, baby.
Oh, that's Cece.
I
Oh,
can give
okay.
you the messages that this same person has sent me messages.
See, I never followed her.
Well, she messaged me, and I don't know if y'all want me to be that messy to do so.
I mean, she cussed. She cussed us out like a dog.
Should I be that messy, you guys? I mean, I'm already labeled as messy, right? All right. But before I do that, I'm going to call Tamala. I should screenshot it before she tried to delete everything because she did took all her
You have
pictures off.
to. You have to. You have to screenshot
Yes,
because they
Gigi,
take that
please
stuff off y'all
screenshot.
so quick. You have to. I be
Yes,
so mad when I don't screenshot something and then go back and I can't find it.
because you will scream at us if we don't, and come telling you what we saw, but we didn't screenshot it. She like, shut up, Sean. I ain't ask you that.
I'm still looking for a
Well, hold
message.
on. Maybe that's not Natasha. I mean, not maybe that's not CC, but this same person have messaged me. So let me take that back. Hold on,
Uh,
y'all. This is not CC. This is another person. But the same person messaged me, but I just never posted nothing from him. But this is not CC. I must got CC somewhere else. But the names do look familiar.
Oh well, you screenshot it, so you'll have it to reflect on. The
Mhm.
other day. I spent the day listening to all the old lives about this case, and it is unbelievable. The two faces that Cece wore. It's unbelievable. It's
Shit,
crazy.
I may as well just go and screenshot this CC shit too, right?
Absolutely.
You know she listening.
You know she is. They all are. But it is unbelievable. She talked about Lulu like a dog with nothing but venom, piss and vinegar. And then all of a sudden, she told me what happened, y'all. It was an accident. And then got all funky and stupefied with us.
Well, I still think that she does know Cece because listening to Royal D and Travel Island and hearing them say they can confirm that they did hear Natasha and Cece talk. And I don't think that Travel Island or Royal D will lie about that.
Mm. I don't know. I don't know what to believe about that whole dynamic right there. I just don't. I think Travel Island got pulled in the middle, but for that other CC to turn on you the way that she did when all you were was a vessel for everything that happened. You were just the name on the panel is yours. But what happened on the panel was not your fault. You didn't even want to tell us what was told to you. So for her to change on you like that when she was just, hugs and kisses the night before in the chat, and the night before that, and the night before that, to just change on you like that, like you did something wrong, that was messed up. That was really messed up, and it wasn't for nothing, in my opinion.
Mhm. Well, they sure did stop talking about it. They just went mute.
Yeah, that's not for nothing. If you're fighting, the fight don't stop until justice is had. And if you're speaking for the family, see, that's the thing that nobody can let go of. Cece says she was speaking for the family, that Auntie Natasha gave her permission to speak for the family, and that BG had talked to Auntie Natasha, told her what happened, and now the family believes that it was simply an unfortunate accident. And then if y'all remember, you could see the play right in front of us. She said, "Oh no, BG's talking to Natasha. She's not coming." And you said, "Well, she was just in my backstage." Okay, so, "Oh, hi, BG." And she like, "Let me talk. Let me talk." Wasn't you just on the phone with Auntie Tasha? That was Cece telling BG the lie she had just told us, right? And then BG kicked in, caught on real quick, and said, "Oh yeah, she was just telling me." "Oh, about that?" Cece says. She's like, "Oh no, something else," BG says. And we're sitting there looking at both of them like, y'all corny as hell. And so then Cece says, "Well, I told them that the family knows, and Auntie Natasha and them, they know that it's just an accident, that you talked to her." And then, "Well, Natasha's not calling here." And you say, "Well, she says she would." "Well, she's not. She's not calling here." Nasty. Like we did something wrong. Nasty. "She ain't calling here." And then, boop, what happens? Auntie Natasha calls and rebukes everything that they said. "I haven't talked to anybody. I don't know no BG, and it's still Lulu. Unless y'all hear different from me, it's what I said." So that's the part that's like, CC was fraudulent as hell, and BG ain't nothing but a damn liar, which makes both of them a liar because they were both lying together. And so then for that other CC to turn around and go against a fellow CC for just doing what y'all do, that's suspect. That's suspect as hell right there. That's crazy. But I sat back and watched the whole play. And then, like I said, the other day, I just let all the old lives play, and it was that contained Cece, and it was crazy. One night she was pissing vinegar against Lulu, and the next day she could have wrapped her up in a red ball. I don't know. Why y'all so quiet?
I'm listening to you. I agree.
Oh, I felt like I opened my eyes and I was standing in the room all by myself. Like, where everybody go?
You cooking, girl. You cooking. I peep game. I agree with you 100%. I did peep that about that CC and that BG girl. It was just not right. They was playing on Gigi's, you know, mind and trying to get her where they wanted her to be as far as listening to the bull crap they was, telling her until we didn't listen or they got caught up in their lies.
And the minute we stop listening to them, the minute we let them know, no, we cool on y'all. We
Yeah, they
cool on
start
y'all
getting
because y'all
nasty.
full of it. Yes.
They start getting very disrespectful and nasty. That BG girl, her whole tone. I noticed her tone would go in and out as y'all was talking to her.
Mm-hmm.
She acts like she's proper, but then it's like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I ain't about that
Mm-hmm.
life. But like, is it like what? Hold on, how you ain't
And
about
then
that
it
life?
was,
But you jumping,
"I'm
you
from
going.
Dade County. I'm about that life, bitch."
I thought you wasn't about that life. Like, where's all of
And
this coming from?
I'm like, whoa, but see, that's what Looney told us, though, didn't he? Looney
Hmm.
told us that she'll flip the script just like
Hey,
that.
Kamala. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on, girl? What's going on?
All right. So I'm here on live. You're on live, Tamala.
All right, all
Are
right.
you going to tell the people hi, Tamala?
Oh yes, you. I was just letting you get done what you have to say,
Okay.
hon.
Okay. I want you
Hey,
to
everyone
introduce
in the chat.
yourself, hon.
Hello, beautiful lady.
Hello,
Tamala.
hello, hello, Kamala.
Sister from church. So to yesterday, while her husband was doing the Super Bowl, we had a come to Jesus meeting. So it was nice. But I'm glad to be back. Glad
Oh,
you
we're
guys are doing
glad
okay.
to have you back. Well, you definitely was missed.
Pamela, hello, love. Thank you for the shout out, sweetie.
So, Tamala, do you have any new update information for us about Tyrone and Lulu?
No, I just have what Tasha posted that it is under investigation and the investigation continues on. him. So it is being investigated. So they said at this time, so won't no, at this time ain't no arrest has been made, but any evidence that they have, any video footage that they have, they're not releasing it until the investigation is over.
You know what that means, right?
Oh yes, I know what that means.
What does that mean, Tamala?
That means they digging. They got some. They know some.
They got a whole bunch of stuff, don't they?
Oh, yes, they do. So at the end of the day, they're not dropping this, baby. Like I told you, they're not dropping this. It might be escalated to the, like I told you, the federal level.
Oh, so the Rico. The Rico.
Yes, baby. Yes, too many people involved, baby. You think they don't know? And then I'm going to just say this. Polo, a lot of, Miss Renee and different ones on her side of family giving Polo backlash, but don't give him backlash, because if he going 10 toes hard for your son, you should appreciate that. You shouldn't be giving him any backlash, because at the end of the day, he doing something that you didn't do. But the only reason why you giving backlash to him is because simple fact is you're just as guilty as Lulu.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you mean guilty as Lulu? What do you think they have done to Mala?
I think that the mother knows exactly what happened. I think that Jason played a big part in it. I think the mother, them, took him down there. I think they knew, because at the end of the day, why would Jason have to ride down there with them if I got your son's car? It doesn't make sense. And then why would I give your son's car to Jason? What was that? A payment? I'm not just going to give his car away. What was that, a payment? Until you get the cash money? That's what it seems like to me. But that's my opinion, So that's what I feel like. And I know that Jason know more than what he's saying. But he's also scared. He also scared of some of the people behind the scene who playing some parts that we haven't seen yet. So I think he's a little nervous on that. That's why he wanted to run, but he knew he couldn't run because it would have made it even obvious.
Jason still got the car?
Do what? He had the car. I don't know if he still got it, but
Renee got that car.
So
right. I thought Jason had the car because he was cleaning it for Dro.
He did have the car because he was cleaning it for Dro. That's why I'm saying when Renee them said that they took, when Renee is saying that Jason said that Renee took him, he had to be already there in his car. Like I told Miss Gigi, somebody. Oh, I went back over to, what's that girl's name? Nikki Stokes. I went back over her video. She said he was alive and he wasn't hurt when he left the pizza place and the phone place. So who parked their car down there by the phone place? Because the phone place is right across the street from Papa John if they went to the one called AT&T. It's right there because I did the video run on that. And down a little bit farther, there's American Best. Next to Papa John, there's American Best, but it's a little woody area too. And then there's a Planet 13, whatever that is. But it's a little, it's some trees and stuff there. So if you were in a car and it was night, nobody could really see anything if they were really looking, if they were looking. But if people were going on about their business and traffic was heavy, bam, you could have hit somebody right there.
Whoa. All right. So let's bring up
I'm so confused.
Okay, y'all get the likes up. Okay, because come on.
I'm confused. So never mind.
What are you confused about?
Because I thought Tamala had just said that his mother gave Jason the car. And that she had no reason why would she give Jason the car?
That's what I said, because at the end of the day, after that stuff had happened, Jason still had the car. She might got the car now that all the flap is going on, but he had the car then. After that stuff happened, yes, he had the car. He still had the car. The car was still in his custody.
Mm-hmm. Right. But it wasn't Dro's mother who gave him the car. It was Dro.
It was Dro, but listen what I'm saying. It was Dro that gave him the car. But someone said that when one of the callers or somebody said, oh, he still had the car because the mother gave him the car.
I remember that.
Yes, one of the callers came up and said that.
I remember.
Oh, you mean like gave it to him like to keep it?
Right.
Okay, got you. That's why I said I was confused. Okay, got you.
Yeah, that's why I said it's suspect if she did give the car, and then, if she did get the car, but if she took it back now, it's because of all the backlash. Just like I went on her page and I saw right after all this stuff come out about her at the court, she posted a picture of her grandkids, but you could tell that's an older picture of those kids, Dro's kids, sitting with two other kids. And I'm like, after we say what we say, all about the grandkids suffering, and everybody send them cash out and help them and go sign sign the GoFundMe. Then all of a sudden she got a post about the children on there, So I'm like, okay, every time we say something about something here, you go back and try to backtrack it and cover it up. So that's what makes me suspicious of Renee. Okay?
Absolutely.
At the end of the day, huh?
No, I said absolutely.
Oh, yeah. So that's what makes me suspicious of Renee or Reno, whatever she called her name. But see, what got me, if you watch that video when she came out of the little town hall meeting, she was sitting in that vehicle. And then she was talking to the lady. The lady was up there in the the left-hand corner. So this lady looked like she is still in her pajamas. She was like, yeah, this is the real mother. And, and I'm like, okay, so who asking her that type of question? So why does she keep on throwing stuff at Natasha them? You know what I'm saying? So it's like she was kept trying to be bitter towards. You can tell she's very bitter towards them. And then as you go on in there, she was talking about people don't know me. I got family. Oh yeah, they'll ride for me and all that. And I'm like, well, where is all that? Where's all this smoke coming from? You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying we trying to get justice. So why would you be on the internet with this type of smoke? So then, then somebody asked her about Lulu in that little live video she was doing. She said, don't ask me a blank thing about Lulu. If you want to ask something about Lulu, you ask Lulu. I ain't got nothing to do with what Lulu saying, and don't ask. And so I'm like, okay, there you go again, suspect again. Because why wouldn't you want to know if somebody asks you, where is Lulu and what's going on? And don't you know, you should have answered. You didn't have to. These are you going live. You putting this out there. So while you putting this out there, why would you attack the people that you're trying to get their attention for? You know what I'm saying?
Right. At least say something like, if y'all get a hold of the thing, bring it to me. You know what I mean? Something like that. But to tell us, don't ask me nothing about her. Really? She fronting, and it ain't no mental diagnosis about it. She fronting her ass off.
Yes, and that's my point. Something is here. Miss Rena is all up in here somewhere. She is all up in this mix too. Okay? I'm not saying she wanted her son unalive. Maybe she playing the game to get the money or whatever it is. But I mean, come on now. And I think while they're digging, they digging to see who all got insurance off on this young man as well. I think that's what they digging to make sure too. Because see, people be taking insurance out on people, and sometimes you don't even know they be taking it out on. And then my thing is, Lulu is so manipulative. She likes to manipulate. Who's to say she had him to sign some other papers that he didn't really know but by him trusting her, he probably signed her.
Absolutely.
Not even knowing. You feel what I'm saying?
That's a possibility. That's a possibility.
Right.
Absolutely.
So it's a whole lot going on here. It's a whole lot going on here because why would you stay quiet on an accident? Why would you stay quiet on an accident? You don't have to be quiet if it was an accident. But see, everything has been so staged. So they know, the police, even GPD, know that this is no accident.
Right.
They know it's no accident. They are digging. They are digging, and they're gonna get it because just like BG came on there, when she kept trying to throw it out there to us in like a secret form to let you know, things get lost in translation. How many times do you have to say that? Are you a robot? No, you're not a robot to keep saying things get lost in translation. Things get lost in translation. So you, in so many words, told us that some of the stuff that's going on can get lost.
Yep.
So if it gets lost, who's there to grab a hold to it? So therefore, it has to be somebody from the Gilchrist Police Department or the GPD Police Department. Somebody is working behind the scenes if things get lost in translation. Right?
Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
true.
You broke it down, that's for sure. You broke it down. Everything, I mean, I can remember, and I'm not being funny. We're all reflecting here, right? You tried, Tamala, you tried to give the mother the benefit of the doubt in the beginning. You know, you were saying she's a mother, she's hurting. This is her third son, her last son that she's lost. Y'all, let's give her grace. You know, she's hurting. And then when stuff started getting suspect, and you were like, okay, now wait a minute.
Yes, absolutely.
Why isn't she fighting like a mother is supposed to be fighting? Why isn't she? And yeah, the more, I mean, I don't.
My thing is, if you have interact with somebody who's lost a child or somebody who lost something bad, dear to them, the cry is not a regular cry. Anybody know I'm telling the truth. If you have lost a child or heard somebody cry that lost a child,
I know it for sure.
Really dear to them, a cry is a cry that goes all the way down to
your soul.
Your private part.
It's primal.
Wait a minute. Hold
It's
up, y'all.
primal. It's a primal.
Let
It's
me
a
tell y'all
primal cry.
something. One
It's
of
a
my
primal cry.
closest friends just recently, this December that just passed, just buried her firstborn child. And let me tell you something. The type of cry that I heard my friend give, I would want to wish that on my enemy. I've never heard nothing like that before, and I never will. I pray to God that I never have to hear that again. And what Renee displayed, I'm not comparing the two, but it was nowhere near. Nowhere near. Nowhere near. Mm-mm.
It is. It's a hurting feeling. It is. And every mother, it's not that we identify with it, it's that we're afraid of that pain that mother is feeling. You know what I mean?
Yes,
we're afraid to feel that. Like, oh my God, it's primal. It goes through.
You'll be like, oh Lord.
Yes.
Oh Lord, you know, when you go through your body like that, you be like,
Yes.
oh Lord, I never
Like,
want to
good
hear
God
this.
Almighty.
I never want to see this.
Yeah.
And see, when she was crying, it just was not, to me, it wasn't, you know, it just wasn't genuine. To me, it just seemed like just wasn't genuine. You know, that's why someone asked in the comments about a week or two ago, was she a bulldagger? She could be. I don't know. You know, it could be more to them than what we know. You know, I don't know who all she's protecting behind this. But we do know that whoever the young man was that's standing by the car wasn't Kayvon. I went over that video over and over, and that's not her brother. This young man did not have dreads. So it could be somebody that they had set up, sent. But like I said, the Jason said, you hear what Jason said, and you hear what Polo said, and it's another friend. So who is the other friend? It's got to be somebody to rename them, though. It's got to be something. Some family member know who that person is. You can't tell me a picture comes out like that and you guys don't know who it is.
I think it. Go ahead, babe.
And if you see the video, Lulu was texting. She was texting. And the dude, if you kept seeing it, when Tyrone was doing the phone, he kept trying to move so he wouldn't be noticed and seen.
Yeah.
He did kept trying to be, get out the way, but Tyrone got him, and he didn't realize Tyrone got him.
Yeah, it's just a matter of paying attention with an unbiased ear and eye, and you'll see it. And you do. You were right a long time ago. You got to go back and watch it and listen. And I remember someone said that Jason didn't care because he said they can go and they can unalive each other. I don't care. That's not what he said. He said that's how Lulu feels when he was talking to Looney. You see what I'm saying? And that's how quick people can hear something and then run with it. You know what I'm saying? That's and I'm not trying to make him an innocent person, but that's just not what he said. He didn't say, I don't care, they can unalive each other. That's not what he said. He said, that girl don't care. They could unalive each other. He was saying she don't care, And so, you just got to go back and listen.
Don't care.
Yes.
Psychopaths don't care.
Right. Yes. You just got to listen.
And that's what I'm saying. You can see that the daddy, the way he feels is very authentic. And the way he feels is like a father should feel, because he be holding when that medical examiner was reading the calls and everything. It took everything in him to hold back, and not, you know what I'm saying? And he swallowed it and tried. You could just see it on his face. Yeah. You ripped my heart out. And why would you rip my heart out like that? What did I do to you so bad for y'all to rip my heart out like that?
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like they do deserve answers. They do deserve to know. If you said it was an accident and you told GPD that was an accident, if you told Gilchrist that it was an accident, then why are you hiding?
And that's the thing for me, Tamala. It's like, no matter how you think we felt about you as a family, you know that we accepted you. We gave you grace because our nephew, our son, our cousin, our brother, our dude, our friend loved you. He fucked with you. You know what I'm saying? So we interacted with you accordingly, right? And you said yourself, Lulu, if Tyrone was here, he wouldn't let y'all talk about me like this. Okay. So if you know this, why would you not talk to the family? If you don't have nothing to hide, if everything that they know y'all fight. They know y'all do that. They know you're crazy. The friends, I'm sure the friends, whoever has spoken to the family, and I know the family, hell, Auntie Natasha said it. You know what I'm saying? They know that y'all have relationship spats or whatever you want to call it, right? So because none of that is a secret, none of that would be jarring or surprising to them. If you have nothing but what they already know y'all do to talk about, then why won't you go talk to them? And then because you won't, what makes you think you're entitled to somebody saying you're innocent? You're not moving like you're innocent. I know you call yourself Lulu, honey girl, but I know damn well you ain't that damn stupid that you think that that family is, because never mind us, but I know you can't be that damn delusional that you think they're just gonna automatically say that, yeah, it was an accident by the way you're moving. So then when people say you're a suspect, you've got to know it's because of the way you're moving. And then you continue to move this way because you know you're guilty. That's it. That's all. So all of these supporters on all these different platforms, man, y'all can go ahead with that because y'all can't be that damn delusional either. Because if it were your loved one and someone that they were last with moved this way, you would think they were innocent.
And it goes. I'm gonna say this. Okay, even if Lulu did say it was an accident, but you left this man. That's what I was about to say. On the side of the road at a place he did not know nobody. He did not know. Left him. You know where he was at. You went up to the gas station, but when you came to the scene, you wasn't hysterical. You was just an unmoved person. You didn't have no empathy or nothing. Oh, we had an accident. I mean, an argument. Sorry about that. We had an argument. So that's what you're trying to do? Establish what happened by saying we had an argument? Come on now. You didn't go over there and try to render aid to that man. You didn't do nothing. You know, you
but hold on.
You know.
But hold on, Tamala.
I don't understand.
Take it back one step though, Tamala.
How would a person, if you,
Take it back one step though, boo. Remember what Looney said. How did you even know that was him laying there?
Right. That's my point. That's my point. She knew it was him that lying there because she was the one that put him there.
Have mercy. Have mercy.
And if you love him that much, I don't give a damn what you talking about. You should have never left him. Never left him. And I don't give a damn what she talking about. If you love a man, that man is your man, your life, that everything, all of that, he would have never left her out there like that. Why did you leave him? You should have never left him. Whether going to the gas station or not, she should have never left him. And that just speaks a lot for me.
Dro would have put that girl on his back and ran to the hospital. Okay?
Yup.
That's what Dro would have did.
Yup. He would have never left that girl. Why did you never should have left him? There's no excuse why you left that man out there. I don't give a damn what you went to the gas station for, whatever. You should have never left him. I don't give a damn if y'all was arguing or whatever. Me and my husband, rest in peace again. I'd have been on the ground the night he got in an accident. Blood, hands, bloody and all. Crying and everything. I didn't leave until the scene was clean. I couldn't even walk from the scene.
Oh, baby. Sorry for your loss, boo.
So, I don't believe that Lulu did. Everything that Lulu did showed that she wasn't genuine. She didn't have no genuine love for him. She can be delusional and say, Tyrone wouldn't want y'all to be talking about me like that. Girl, bye. Because if he was alive, he would probably be doing more than just talking to you. If he could come back to life. Because at the end of the day, you ain't going to make me think that this man that you left unalive is going to be like, oh, well, I just wanted her to have everything I got. No.
All right, I want to interject as well. All right, let's get these likes up. We can do better with the likes. And I know I have Sandra here and Queen Mafia here. And I'm going to bring up the screenshots in just 1 second. And Wes is going to help me read it. But Sandra, I wanted to get your take and I want to get your Queen take before we continue. Sandra, you have the floor.
Good evening, everybody. So I know yesterday we kind of got a little tied up, and I feel like if I'm too far fetched, I'm gonna stay off your platform, Miss Gigi, because it's the most I ever been on.
You're never too far fetched. You know, everybody's welcome. Opinion, disagree, agree. It doesn't matter. I'm not a monolith, so we all don't have to agree.
Okay, so the more and more I keep thinking about it, of course, like I said, I hope nobody don't take offense to this, but just trying to look at everything all
No, I'm
around the
not gonna
board.
take offense of it. No, I'm not.
Just looking at everything all around the board and trying to, bring the pieces together as far as what all we know. And we can't seem to make sense of it. None of us can. We can agree upon that. None of us can seem to make sense of it.
Yeah, and
Do
it's
you
been over a month.
do you guys think, like I said yesterday, Miss Tamala wasn't here, but I was saying that I feel like this stuff is under federal investigation based off of two key points that Polo said in his live. He said that the sister is under federal investigation. He kept going, talking. He also said in that live, he said that he got guys in the Gainesville Police Department. He said everybody's not bad, and he kept talking. So that let me know this is where your source is. You got people in this Gainesville Police Department that you're talking to. Now, getting back to Renee, I think that Renee is the main piece to this puzzle. If it was about the insurance money or any money, what money loosely does Dro have on this trip that everybody can rob him for? I feel like drugs was involved.
That's what I said from the beginning.
I feel like drugs is
That's what I said
involved.
at the beginning.
I feel like drugs is involved, and this is why Lulu, you ran back to the room. If the room was messed up and anything occurred in the room service people going to see the blood or whatever mess was made. They're going to smell the cleaning products or whatever was tried to be cleaned up. Like I said, drove up there in a BMW truck. Gigi, you even said you was trying to figure out where all these cars coming from. I
Well,
know
yeah,
when
well,
you
they told me that all the cars, people that do all that do them from, crime shit. Y'all know street shit. These street stuff.
Okay, that's where I'm getting at with this. Okay, so me knowing
You
how,
know how these niggas are. Shit. I
right,
know how
right.
these niggas
Okay,
are.
Miss Gigi, I ain't want to offend
Shit.
nobody and be
I
all,
know how these niggas
gutter with
are.
it. Okay,
Yeah, you
so,
know how these niggas are in these streets.
so
But
this,
that's what I said too at the beginning, Sharonda. I said the same thing. It's more to this.
What happened?
Can you hear me?
I can hear y'all, but I can't hear Tamala.
me neither.
Gigi?
Uh-oh. What Gigi do? She dropped out. She dropped out. She hit something.
She'll be back.
Yeah.
So, so we just stay on here.
Yeah. Well, keep
Oh, okay,
talking, Shonda. Keep
oh,
There
talking.
she go.
All right, we
okay.
back, y'all. Thank y'all for just go ahead, Tamala. We back.
Okay, that's what I was saying too, Miss Sharonda. I was saying the same thing you were saying because I just can't see it being something small to unalive somebody. Do you see what I'm saying?
Right.
The insurance policy. Okay, if they say it's the insurance policy, okay, 500,000. You want to 250 or whatever, but you want to unalive somebody for that? Come on now. Yeah, I feel like it's more to it.
And
I
all
feel like
these
it's more
people
to
got to
it.
get a
But I
cut
don't
of
want to
that.
spend
So
bad.
that's
I
less
don't want to
money.
spend. Yes, and then Miss Renee, her business wasn't running like that, baby. It's a whole lot of scheming and scamming going on behind the scenes that y'all really don't know about. But and my thing is, you got so many business going on, but are they all legal?
Right, Miss Kamala. This is what I'm thinking that this is all it's drugs involved in this, man, and this is why none of this stuff can
Hold
be figured out.
Tamala, do you think that Renee, Lulu, and Jason could be all working together on something illegal?
Yes. Oh,
I believe that they wanted to take over whatever it was going on. They want to be the power. And that's why they trying to say it was an accident. Because, see, they wasn't running the show, really. We all know who was feeding everybody. We all
right.
know who was the breadwinner, the head source. You know what I'm saying? The breadwinner. And then I go back to the post where she said, this is my right-hand man. Okay, so if this is your right-hand son, man, okay, why you got to say right? Everybody know as your son, you his queen, so you don't have to say he's my right-hand man.
Right.
It's a whole lot of things that she was saying behind the scene just don't add up. And then just like when she have her 3 minutes to say what's going on, she talking about, oh, you know, everybody loved him. I had over 24 to 20, you know, some people come to the funeral. You know, why would you be talking about that? Well, you need to be talking about your son was unalive by the girlfriend that he went with. But she never said that. Oh, my son went on a trip and who did your son went on the trip with? Call it. Kiara Davis, a.k.a. always known as Lulu, whatever else name she is. Kiara, Kiki, Kia, whatever she like to be called. That's who he left on the trip with. So why didn't you say that? Why did you go and try to act like you didn't know? See, this woman, no, this woman don't want justice.
They didn't give that. They didn't give that in that meeting.
No, she don't want justice. A mother that wants justice is gonna come up there with some sense, baby, and talk with some sense. Do you hear me? And they're gonna go 10 toes hard for theirs, baby.
Exactly.
You hear me? They're gonna burn that room up. By the time they get through, they ain't gonna have no other choice but put it on the docket, get them people in here, let's find out what's going on.
She didn't say nothing important in that.
No, she went in there on some BS.
That was not for BS.
And then you end up focusing on Polo. Polo wasn't even the prime person here. So you wanted to get a rise out of him so y'all both could get to argue. So you thought he was gonna argue with you in the court. I mean, in the people Towns meeting. But see, he didn't argue with you. He let you go on and he still videoed you. So that shows what type of person you are. You lost your cool. So you just as vicious too now. You lost your cool. And then you go back out to your car and you steady video and talk about they don't know me. They don't know me. So the gangster coming out of you now, right? Okay. I got family and all that. So what you saying? They helped you too? Come on now. What are you saying? There's so many things you saying here without even saying. Do you see what I'm saying? Then when somebody said something about Lulu, you went, I mean, ham. She got one off the meat rack when they said something about Lulu. So, what is it? What is it?
All right. Queen, did you have something to say that you wanted to say?
Like they all full of it. I really do. The mother, she could have said so much more, and she said nothing in that meeting. And like I say, God is the last one who's going to reveal all of this. Believe me, karma is, you can't run from that. You can't run from what comes back around, it's going to come back. Whether if it comes back years from now, it's going to expose, and God ain't going to let that just go on the map like that. And they know it's a lot with this whole case. You know, money, drugs, a lot of dirty stuff going on behind the scene. Like they said, I do believe the feds. Hello?
I said it's a lot of dirty laundry.
It is a lot of it. And Lulu, baby, she would be very uncomfortable because I would be on her neck so it ain't no necking no more on her. Like, there's no way in hell that you leaving my child out there and you think even now, you're posting my son, how much you love him, this and this and that, and I love the way you seen me, and so didn't nobody see you? Nobody didn't pay you no attention because, I mean, only Tyrone did. He seen you, he treated you like a queen. We do see that. We see he loves you more than he loved you.
She's saying all that to spite everybody. She know we don't want to hear that mess.
It's just for attention.
Yeah.
That's all it is. I don't buy it because, again, I'm somebody that lost a husband from a car accident, but let alone when I wasn't in that car, when he was right by my house and I ran through alleys where he's at, I fell on the floor with him. Like I said, and I never left that scene. I could not leave the scene. My legs couldn't even allow me to leave that scene. So
were you on social media about this that happened to you?
No.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
My husband was in a normal, like he just crashed into a lamp, like he went through a lamp post and the electric box and stuff, and he broke his spine and his neck
Oh,
spine, whatever that stuff is. But he fought for
oh, wow.
7 months, and yeah, he passed on.
Mm.
Um, but my
Well,
whole
Lulu,
thing, a lot of people try to make things out of things like that. He wasn't a drug, nothing. He
right,
wasn't in no type of life like that. That's why I was like, I don't know. Y'all get the fuck out my face with that bullshit. Don't even start coming to me with the fuck shit. You feel me?
right.
No, we
Well,
ain't
All
even
Lulu,
right.
doing that.
because we
Excuse
know
my
you
language.
listening, Lulu, we want to talk about your honey. That's what we want you to start talking about. We know how
All,
Dro felt about you, Lulu.
You know how many men that's out here that's not even half, like really honestly doing that?
all
Like
right.
really.
All right. I
I'm
know we
sorry.
talked about we wanted to get on the screenshot. So this is a blogger that posts a lot of information, and I don't know what this is, but I know Wes, you have read through it. I mean, this is a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. So do you want to just start off with the screenshots, or how do you want to do it,
It
Wes?
don't matter how you want me to start it. I got it.
Child, whatever is gonna make it so
All
I can
right, I'm
digest it easy without being painful.
okay.
Let's just
Let's
go with
start.
the
Let's
screenshots, I
yeah.
guess.
Okay. All
So
right.
first of all, who is this person?
Serenity Williams, I don't know who she is. She's somebody who's supposed to be anonymous. She said once she make this post, the account was gonna be deleted. She did say that.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Dro was drunk, like I said, and he caused his own death. Stop putting his hands on women.
All right.
Mm.
Uh,
Um
Then
o-
someone goes on to say, okay, Lulu, keep telling on yourself. And then someone
Mm.
else goes to say, well, who are you? And then they goes on to say, so now did he die? So how did he die then?
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Okay. And they say, Paige Scott as hell, but karma gonna turn her every way but loose. You can believe that. So the people is not believing it.
Come on, I can't hear you, Gigi.
okay, go ahead. I'm going to the next one.
And
Okay.
there's no responses to these questions either.
Okay.
you know,
The kid. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead,
I'm
Wes, because
sorry.
we want to know about the screenshots.
Okay. The case is only open to get the results from the medical examiner office and finding of his toxicology level to close the file. Kiara is not a suspect in the tragedy of Tyrone Davis Jr. I'm sharing this information because the Davis family refused to put out the truth. Natasha Davis and Tyrone's father seen the footage from Papa John's. Natasha claims she spoke to a homeless man who seen Tyrone get out the car alive. She didn't tell the part that the homeless man seen Tyrone get hit and dropped.
Mm.
We are not holding the family accountable for the public outrage. The Davis family is hiding the truth they received.
Mm.
Mm.
So,
But but Natasha did say that the homeless man said he staggered out of the truck.
So is it a homeless man or a
but
homeless woman?
she never said that he got hit by the car.
No, no, she didn't.
That
So
man ain't
whoever
getting
this
by no
person
car.
is, it's still their word against
Okay, do
what
y'all remember
nobody
when
knows
somebody said
happened.
they seen the homeless man said they seen him staggering out of the car?
Exactly. That's what I just said.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So what
I
this
did.
person what
Who said
this
that
like
though?
word salad. It's like word salad. Tomato tomato. He
Mm-hmm.
staggered out the truck, he got out the truck and fell. You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
really like no. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
This
but
means
we did
nothing to
hear that
me.
already though. We did hear that.
Exactly.
And if he got hit by a car, just keep that right there ain't fine. Where is the rest? He would have had more damages to his body. It don't make sense.
Okay, can I
And
add in?
this person does not explain why Lulu is not going to talk to the Davis family. And if she has, why would Auntie Natasha say that she hasn't? Like, that's just being messy. And his father would have said that by now. And he don't strike me to be the bullshitting kind of dude. You know what I'm saying? He just don't strike me as being that type of person. Why would he be saying he looking for justice? Why wouldn't he say Lulu told us this and Lulu told us that, but we don't believe that that's what happened? That's easy to say, but he didn't say that. They're saying specifically they have not talked to her. She has not come and talked to them.
Mm-mm.
That makes no sense. If he really got out that car and got hit by something, okay, check this out, y'all. If he got out the car and then got hit, when did he get hit? While the car was still there and as she was pulling off? Because if that's the case, she would have saw it.
Got it. Well, hold
She
on.
would have seen the
Wes,
accident.
could you read this part? I think this is interesting. I was reading it while
Okay.
y'all
Where
were
you at?
talking.
Start
Right
from the
here?
beginning.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Okay. Hey, hey, I'm writing from an anonymous account. Hope this message finds you well. I want to share important information on victim Tyrone Davis Jr. This information is as shared with the family already, and they refuse to accept the truth. When families are grieving, they look for someone to blame for a tragically devastating situation. When you find this message, this account is no longer active. Kiara E. Davis stated in the police statement that Tyrone was intoxicated and angry at her because he felt like she was being unappreciative during the romantic getaway. The
Ooh,
argument started from the cabin. Tyrone was drunk and belligerently yelling at Kiara about her not wanting to do something he wanted her to do. When she told him no, it made him angry. Tyrone wanted to go for a drive, but he was too upset and intoxicated. Kiara decided to drive. They approached Papa John's, where Tyrone got out of the passenger side. The family seen that footage also. They never revealed to the public that Kiara was the driver. As they left Papa John's, they continued to argue. When they approached the bridge, heading back to the cabin, Tyrone threw the pizza out the window, yelling at Kiara. Kiara redirected her vehicle towards Papa John's to go back to get more pizza. As they reached the bridge, Tyrone told Kiara, let him out. She refused to let him out, and he jumped out the vehicle and landed on his feet. Kiara said she had nowhere to pull over, so her next stopping point was Circle K gas station, where she stated that she was gonna wait for him to meet her there. Kiara at this moment is not a suspect. Her vehicle was submitted into evidence, but it was no damage to her vehicle to indicate she hit him. As the family demanded the Gainesville Police Department, the family called aggressively attacking GPD because they refused to accept the facts. No blood was found inside the vehicle. If it was any evidence of foul play, Kiera would have been arrested and charged. There was no foul play. Multiple callers called and witnessed Tyrone getting hit by a vehicle. We are still searching for vehicles who hit Mr. Tyrone Davis. This is still being investigated. The medical examiner office has the last say so to determine the cause of death. The toxicology report is not in yet. That's something we are still waiting on. The family is grieving and starting public outbursts because they refuse to accept reality. We did our job. Kiera vehicle is seen entering the bridge and leaving the bridge under 50 seconds. Not enough time to attack Tyrone. There's no footage under the bridge to see who actually hit Tyrone. This case is only open to get the results from the medical examiner office and the findings of the toxicology level to close the file. Kiera is not a suspect in the tragedy of Tyrone Davis Jr. I'm sharing this information because the Davis family refused to put out the truth. Natasha Davis and Tyrone's father seeing the footage from the Papa's John's out from the Papa's John's. Hold on. Natasha claims she spoke to a homeless man who seen Tyrone get out the car alive. She didn't tell the part that the homeless man seen Tyrone get hit and dropped. We're not holding the family accountable for the public outrage. The Davis family is hiding the truth they received.
Oh, so the homeless man saw someone hit him, another car hit him and dropped, and they're
Yeah,
not
that's what I was
telling that
trying to
part.
say.
Got it. Okay.
So tell me
Can I
this,
say something?
y'all. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. I just got one question.
No, go ahead, baby.
If they have footage, if they have 50 seconds of footage showing excuse me, Natasha's car, I mean Lulu's car, why don't they have footage of any other car?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 50 seconds.
I did it with sticky notes.
50 seconds. If they have 50 seconds of footage of her vehicle,
They should have had other ones.
they should have footage of all the other vehicles that was passing, if no other time within that 50 seconds in either direction. That's number one. Number two, there was another turnoff before you get to the Circle K. We've already done the map many different times. Number three, this is sounding like it's supposed to be from like law enforcement or somebody talking about we did our job. Bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Bullshit. Because number three, they wouldn't put out a statement like this. They would
Mm-hmm.
not come to social media and do this. They would not. Nice try, Lulu. Nice try.
Excuse me. Okay, so can I think I would just want to say
All right.
because
Well, let me get other people's opinion as well. All right. So I want to go around, get other people's opinions. Some people are saying that it is very super detailed. All right. Queen Mafia, and I'm gonna bring everybody up here because I want to hear from everyone. Queen Mafia, I'll let you go first.
okay, I just had this because I was just sitting back and more. I'm listening. I'm listening. Can we go back to them saying that who is this Jason guy? Why was washing Dro's truck or car, whatever he had vehicle? Why was that so important to watch? Like, why was they washing that car? Like that's the question I got. If they seen all of this, did that happen in that vehicle? Why they felt they needed to have to clean it? Jason had to clean that car. Like why was that so important to wash that
Jerome
car?
had asked Jason to wash the car for him before
Okay.
he went away to Gainesville. That's where the
Oh,
car
okay,
washing
okay,
came from. Okay.
okay, okay,
All
okay.
right, let's move on. Latanya, how are you? Thank you so much for being so patient. I'm so sorry. You know what? Hold on, Latanya. I want to get to justice for us because you've been very patient. What are your thoughts or what did you want to say?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Good, good. I just wanted to say, and this is a little off topic right now, but I like to think the best of people, and I just can't understand as a mother how she would be involved with having someone hurt her son or be involved. That is very, very big for me. And I can't accept that, even though they are being suspicious. And this is the reason why everyone is fighting so hard because they're moving like there's this big something going on. So, what are we supposed to think? That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, but to add to you, we
Sure.
know that the mom did not kill her son. You know,
Right,
that's
right,
out. She was not even there.
right.
So. All
Well,
right.
I actually just meant any involvement. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
My
got it.
apologies.
You mean as far as the cover up is
Correct.
concerned?
Any of it.
Yeah.
Any of
I
it.
don't know. But you have a great voice. I want to let you know that. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. I
So
appreciate that.
yeah, you have
Thank
a
you for
great
having.
radio voice. Just
Oh,
stay right there because I may want to get your opinion on something else because I like your voice. All
no
right.
problem.
So
Thank you.
Latanya, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Good. Did I pronounce your name right?
Yes, you did. And thank you. And I would just
Girl,
like
I'm
to say,
surprised. You know me, honey.
no,
Okay.
you good. I just want to say, if you allow me to say, thank you, Miss
Oh,
Gigi.
yes,
Thank you,
please
Miss
talk.
Sean. Thank you, Miss Tamala. Thank you, Miss West. Thank you, Miss Justice for us. Thank you, Miss Chandra. Thank you, Miss Queen. Thank you, Miss Kita. And thank you, Miss Neek. And thank you, Gigi, for allowing me to say something. So.
Okay. Is that what you want to say?
No, no,
Girl,
I
you
want to
better.
say
Okay.
other
Well, go
things.
ahead.
You like what? Um, no, I agree with your panelists up here. Miss Tamala, Miss Sean, Miss West. Like I said, all.
Okay, to my Latanya. You don't you doing a
Well, you
whole
asked.
roll
Well, ask
call.
me a question. Then I'm
Girl.
sorry.
Okay, we just read West, Miss West, and I just want to say thank you so much for reading all that.
Of course.
Um, she just read a statement that came from an anonymous person. What did you make of that that story?
I feel that what I've seen and read with Miss West, I don't believe that. I just feel like when the person was saying, the anonymous person is saying, "Oh, if he was hit or whatever," how did you know that? I mean, okay, if um Miss Kira, Miss Lulu felt like that or whatever, if it's an accident, why do you need other people to say that? Like, that's a red flag to me. And just like Miss Tamala and other people,
Got it.
some people feel like, as a mother, um that last person that was with your child, that's a red flag. That's a concern for me and everybody that is a parent. So I don't believe that statement. I just don't. Because why didn't you say that before? You were stating three or four things that happened. So, I mean, why didn't you say that from the
Okay,
beginning?
got it. Okay. Thank you, Latanya. I really appreciate you. All right. Hey, Wita Keita, how you doing, baby? Hello? Wita Keita. Now, usually she responds faster than this. I don't know what's going on with Wita Keita. Miss M- Neek,
Hey,
Miss Neek. How you doing, Miss Neek?
good. How you doing?
Is it Neek, Nick,
Yeah,
Neek,
it's Nick.
Neek? Talk to
Yeah.
me, Neek. Can you? Okay, somebody. Only man for you. That's that
I see.
background. Yeah, that's not you. So go ahead. Talk to me about Miss West. The story that she read.
Okay, so with that story, I literally said the same thing. Like when I put it all together, I said the exact same thing before it even came out, especially with the pizza thing. Because
Got
I
it.
think I
So
heard
you
somebody
agree? You agree with the story?
1,000%.
Okay, come on with it.
Because if if it don't make sense, it's not true, for one. And as far as the pizza thing, I think I heard somebody say the pizza was on one side of the road and he was on another. I said, well, if they was arguing into it, and you gotta think about a man. He threw the piece out the window, and they bust a U-turn, and that's how he ended up on the other side of the road. I literally just don't see this lady killing this man for $250,000. When for one, she wasn't his wife. She's not entitled to nothing. So it became it became a Lulu hate train from the get go from the family. The family didn't. You can tell the family don't like her, even before his death. So even after, of course, it's easy to blame her. I get it. They grieving, but at the same time, like that's not fair to her to say, "Oh, she killed him." She like that's not fair to nobody, especially when you don't know. And the reason why it's still in the ongoing investigation is because if they said that man was hit by a car, they still looking for that car, not because they trying to get her. She's cleared. As far as the cameras go, if you pull up where he was found, there's no cameras close to that bridge to even capture exactly what happened. If you pull up the whole area, it's businesses on each side of the road that's coming off an interstate, and the business is probably on down the road. The cameras can't even capture that exact moment, but they did see her car when she busted U-turn or what, and the family, and I believe the fact that the family seen that the Papa John's footage or whatever, the family not gonna come out and say, oh yeah, well she's cleared, and they're not gonna say that, because I feel like the family just love to, they kind of like the hype of it all. Yeah, they want justice, but at the same time, like, it's a lot of attention. That this story that went all over the world with two some million people overnight. Like, like, so it's like that's something new to them. But I'm telling you, I just don't see this lady killing this man for no $250,000.
Can
That's
I
a
ask you a
stop right
question?
there.
Wait, wait, wait. Let her finish. Let her finish. Everybody had their time to talk. Let her finish.
Yeah, I could see if he was a millionaire, or and now if he had $2-3 million in the bank, and they was planning to get married, and she was married to him, then that's a little kind of motive. But $250,000 is not no money to live on, to kill somebody behind. You're gonna need more than that trying to get out of jail. I just don't believe it. I don't see that in her. Like, she probably was, you know using them or whatever, faking it till she make it, or whatever the case may be. But she was better with him alive than dead. She didn't benefit nothing from it. And the reason why she probably took the money out the account, because he shared. Well, I heard that he shared the account with one of his aunties on his daddy's side. She know they don't like her, so she feel like, well, before y'all get $1, I'll snatch all the money y'all to give to his mama now, or split it between us. Just keeping them from getting it. They don't scream his motive behind it. Like, if she was wrong for anything, she was wrong for touching his money when she wasn't entitled to it. But far as killing this man, I don't see it.
How do you know it's $250,000? I still haven't seen the receipts on that.
I haven't either. That's just what everybody been saying. The
Yeah.
same way everybody been saying
Everything
anything
is
else.
speculative because we haven't
Yeah,
seen receipts on anything.
right. However much it was, if it was 25,000, however much it was, the reason why she took it, probably she don't want them to get it. You could tell when your boyfriend, significant other, some side of people don't too much care for you, too much ain't fond of you. You could tell it was a hate Lulu train from the get go. When Natasha came out with that very first video, we gonna get you, Lulu. That's when the whole world went, oh, Lulu did it. Like, come on now. That one fair. That's not fair to her at
Hold on.
all.
Latanya feels some type of way. Latanya, it's nothing against you, baby. It's just I have the show and we run after time, and I just need you to come with it. I need you to come and knock them down, girl. We thank you for the roll call and all, but I just need you to come with the opinion or whatever, So because, you know, time, you know, and I just want to keep it going. It's getting late and I don't want people to fall asleep either. But it's nothing against you personally. But go ahead, Monique.
Yeah, it's all it was like when I was just I've been tuning in to your page. I just been listening to like it all, and now I'm hearing all these I'm like, oh my God, like it's so much. Like, oh, she killed him for this, she killed him for that. It was this person in on, she got cold and felt like, oh my God, what is really going on? Like, I speculated the whole, like, I replayed the whole scenario, like, because I'm around their age. Like, I don't know how what's the age group of your audience or whatever, but I'm around more of their age, and generations change. So arguments, they change a little. Like, people don't argue like they used to. Like, arguments get a little toxic nowadays. So, you can kind of put your finger on like exactly what happened. It's I mean, if it don't make sense, it's not true. Like, if that pizza was on their side of the road, I said maybe because he threw the damn piece out the, I'm sorry, but he threw the piece out the window. Like, and like she said, if he
Yeah.
was intoxicated at first, before they said he got hit by a car, my thing was, if he didn't get hit by a car, they said, well, that's the only injury he had. Okay, well, if you were intoxicated and you jump out of a 25 miles per hour car, if you drunk 25 miles per hour probably don't even seem like you going that fast. He probably snuck you going 5. He probably thought he can jump out and land on his feet. And if he hit his head on that concrete, that's enough. Just with his head in concrete. Anybody know that? If you fall and hit your head on the concrete, when somebody get drunk, the first thing you do is grab them, make sure they make it in the house. Why? Because you don't want them to fall. They're intoxicated. That's common sense. Like, and then, of course, she couldn't have hit him upside the head when the police would have been found that. They got phone records, they got cameras, they got all. They did all that. Trust and believe me, these people have found out one thing leading this to this lady at all. Because if they had, she would have been in jail by now. That's how I feel
All
about it.
right. Well, thank you for coming up here and cooking, and I appreciate you for giving us your side and your opinion. And I want to let you guys know all sides are welcome. I'm not biased. If you have an opinion, that's your thoughts, that's your belief. All
Mr.
right.
G.
So hold on. I want to add Peach here. Where you been at, Peach?
Just in the background, but I do want to
Girl,
address
I thought you
everything the last person said
were.
because there's no way on earth that you think that this was just an accident and it was just a hate train. For one, think about it if that was your son. If he left with his girlfriend, why would she leave him on the side of the road? It's not no hate train. They're just going off of what they have presented to them in this moment. And I'm
Got it.
so frustrated.
Hold on, Peach. Miss Nikki, do you want to go back and forth with Peach about your thoughts or no?
Oh, sure.
Okay. Well, I'm
We can
gonna put
debate.
every okay, well, I'm gonna let you two ladies talk and I'm gonna put everybody down.
Right.
Yeah,
So
I
I
think.
just want to understand the logic behind your standpoint because it's given that maybe you were sent, maybe not from them, but from the enemy, because to push the narrative of, oh, it was just a hate train from off rip, that's not true. Them people never got any, not let me choose my words correctly. The Davis side of the family, they never got any answers or anything of that nature. What that tells me is Lulu probably automatically lawyered up and then she couldn't say nothing to anybody. But think about it if that was your child, your grandson, whoever, your brother, and they left out of town with their girlfriend and she came back and then there was no answers. All they know was he was left on the side of the road. How is that a hate train? They're just trying to figure out what happened. And then her story changed multiple times, so of course that's going to cause or evoke emotion. So it wasn't just a hate train. How can you come up on this panel and spread that? That's just your opinion, but that ain't fact. That ain't this panel. They come with facts. That is just your opinion. So that's why I'm asking, like, who sent you? Because what you saying is just pure speculation and opinion, and
What
there's no
facts do we have?
sound
So
evidence
what
on
facts do we have
anything
so
that you're
far?
saying. It's just your thought, your point of view, and that
What
could be
facts do we have so
detrimental to
far?
this investigation and to what's spreading out here because this Gigi stuff go viral,
What facts do you have so
and
far,
we don't
though?
want anybody on this panel to come up here and just say anything. We want justice. We want to find out answers.
What facts do you have
I'm
so
literally
far, though?
shaking right now because of the things that you said. It hurt
What
me
facts do you
because I
have
have
so
four
far?
brothers. I couldn't imagine.
I got a brother and a
But I
daughter.
would never want anyone to think that, hey, we just hate you. Nah, we just want answers. That's all we're trying to figure out.
What facts do you have so far, though?
So you got the floor. Are you willing to answer that
Hello?
She's
or
asking you,
respond?
Pete. She's asking
Hello?
you what facts do you have so far.
Hello?
Miss Monique, can you hear me? I can hear Neek. Neek, can you hear me? Okay, I don't think Neek can hear. Neek.
Hello?
Neek. Child, I don't think Neek can hear. All right. Well, Neek can't hear, but she was asking Peach what facts do she have so far? Or I guess what's what do you guys have so far? All I got right now is speculation. I mean, everybody is speculating. The only person that knows is Lulu. That's it. Nobody else knows. Everybody else is speculating. Everybody else is finding out who was the person at the gas station. Now, does the person at the gas station got anything to do with the murder? Nobody knows. I mean, we are just on a trail of guess who, guess clue. So let me see. I'll bring Wes back up here. Sean and okay, Keita Weta, how you doing, sweetheart?
I'm fine.
Talk to me because I haven't heard you speak yet.
It's really not nothing to really say. It's like I'm with everybody else. We really stagnant right now because we haven't had an update. Every time we get a little closer, somebody else added to the equation. It's too much going on.
If a
It's
police was talking to me right now, Keita Weta, I wouldn't know what to tell them.
right. So it's
If I was
like
to call Gainesville, what am I going to tell them?
tell them exactly like I pray he get justice somewhere within this equation because I just wrapped up a case, but I had to fight that jump for 2 years to get justice. I stood on all 10 reset of court dates
Yeah.
when
But
public.
the
I had a lot.
family does have Polo, and
Yeah, that's yes.
Polo said
I,
he gonna get results. So all
I
I
hope you
can
do.
do is wait for what Polo say.
That's pretty
And
much it. And I'm not gonna lie.
shout out to CC donating $20. I appreciate you. Take all the emotional aspect and look from the logical perspective. Allow yourself to see it from all perspectives. That's right, because that's what everybody gonna do. Well, the investigators and the police, they're gonna look at all angles, you know. And we are human. Everybody does not gonna agree. You know, everybody's gonna have their different beliefs.
Different,
And I
right?
would not want to shun a group of people or have people feel like they can't speak their piece because it doesn't agree with, you know, me or anybody else. You know, you guys disagree with me all the time. I disagree with y'all all the time, but I'm not gonna yell at y'all for doing it or beat y'all
Right.
up for it. But thank you, Cece. I really appreciate it. All right. So go ahead, Keita Weta.
Like I said, I just hope that he get justice. This right here is the light is dimming. I hate to say it. Not that we losing faith on it, but you know how you get discouraged. Like we're here, while the iron hot, y'all might want to strike. That's just like even with that Kaniki. We talked about that for years and years. And so
And
that
shit
little
ain't happen.
exactly. So like I said, I hope whoever, whatever, it's just messy. Like it go from she did it to they did it to who what
To
else is there?
Jason.
We
To,
tired.
I mean, it's a lot of people, and it just
We tired. Lord knows I'm like, darn, ain't nobody got arrested yet. She just sit over there, keep making paragraphs and sneak dissing, and still ain't in handcuffs. I mean, damn. If it's this
well,
easy, we need to be taking notes.
it seemed like Lou was getting more confident and comfortable because she keep on posting.
Right.
And I get tired of going over there, running over there, look to see what she say, because she ain't talking about shit but loving on Tyrone. I mean, she not giving nothing, but I still, cover it because to hear what you guys got to say. But she ain't gonna give nothing. But okay, all right. Well, Kita Wita, it was so great talking to you, girl. I love your accent. Okay, you so
All
fun.
right.
You are
You
so
guys
fun to
hold it
me.
down.
All right,
Thank you.
ATL girl. Megan, we haven't heard from you. How you doing, Megan? Tell me what's on your mind. What are you thinking?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Talk to me.
Good. I just really feel like in my spirit, just I go off this case and every other thing in life by how I feel in my spirit. And when I just turned this on and you was reading this paragraph, it just feel like another one of Lulu's shenanigans. Like another thing to throw us off to get us off the fact that all this stuff just came out about Jason and the fact that, nobody can really explain how this man got this picture of this man. Okay, so and I was listening to another couple videos. So they say who sent the picture exactly? Because from what he was saying the other day
Ask
is
hold
how
on. Wes know all the answers. Wes, listen, you guys. I don't know what I would be if it wasn't for Wes. Wes, she stays in these internet streets, girl. I don't be knowing nothing. Wes be telling me the tea. So
Cause
I'm gonna give it to Wes. Wes knows it all, honey. Okay.
okay, because I'm so confused. Because if they called
Wait a
you and
minute.
they
What
sent
was your
you a picture,
question?
how did the mama send the picture if she wasn't there? If she picked Jason up and they drove down there, how did the mama send the picture? Is my
I
question.
well,
How did Lulu send the mama a picture?
that's the only
Like
thing
what
that
are
I'm
we saying?
thinking. Lulu had to send the mom the picture. That's
And
how I
why
believe. Why she did it, I don't know. I felt like that was disrespectful as hell. But I mean, not to send it to the mom, but for the mom to send it to Jason, I mean, it was just messy. Like, why would you want someone to have a picture of your child while he's laying in the hospital brain dead? Like, I don't get that at all.
it
But
all gives confirmation that Tyrone's dead. Like I don't get nothing else from sending a picture of this man hooked up to all these tubes or none of this other bull crap that they keep on trying to spin. And you posting this like you an anonymous person. Like anonymous person for what? And then you sound like you the police in the middle of the paragraph. Like I'm just so confused of what this girl keep trying to pull. Like, do you think that we are all dummies, or if y'all just keep on trying to throw us off just so we can all pretend like we dummies like y'all? I'm just confused.
I think they just making this shit up as they go along now. This ain't supposed to went this far. They didn't expect for this case to gain as much attention that it has. They didn't expect, for their lies. Because once you tell one lie, you gotta tell another lie. The lie don't care about nothing but the truth. And they ain't giving that. And I just think that this shit just really got out of control. It wasn't supposed to go this far.
Got it. All right, you guys. You guys get the likes up. They said the likes are super duper low. All right. And I'm getting short on time. I cannot continue to extend. I know Peach and Nick, you guys want to continue to talk. We will have to just wait until tomorrow. Hopefully, Peach and Nick, you guys can take some notes and I'll see you guys up here tomorrow. So, Rosetta, I wanted to get your input because I haven't heard from you. How
Thank
you
you.
doing, Rosetta? What happened? You just hit that link when you come up here, girl.
I
I'm
tried,
like,
but
what?
I
I
tried,
know,
but it kept
but
saying full.
Rosetta, you've been up here from when I start. Why
I
you ain't
sure
just
had
click
you, my
that link?
girl.
Why you ain't just click that link? What you waiting on?
I did. It said full. It wouldn't let me in.
I know. I thought I saw you up here earlier. That's all.
No, that's just the first time. But girl, I'm jealous because you ain't never told me you like my accent. You know I'm in love.
Well, I like your commentary.
Okay. Well, listen. Let me tell you something. We got facts. We're not going on speculation. This is one thing people need to pay attention to. There was
Well,
a police.
hold on, Rosetta, because I do put out speculation, just
I
like
know
the
you do,
two
but I'm
hundred and
talking about
fifty
that
thousand
particular.
dollars.
I,
I don't know that for fact. I don't. I don't know about the 20,000 that was taken out of YouTube. I don't know none of this for facts.
right. I
I
mean,
don't
but
know about the homeless person. I don't know. Everything is hearsay, she say. I don't have anything to back it up if a
well, let me give
policeman
you a
come
little
knocking
bit
on
of
my door.
concrete. Let me give you some concrete evidence. Okay. That police report came out. It ain't gonna lie. Okay. It said, and the key word was people involved. That means something is brewing. Okay. These two people was mama and sister. It said involved. And it also stated in the reading that there were people held back, redacted until pending the ending of this report. Okay? We got facts. Now, whether or not we think we don't know, I'm not questioning what I know. Okay, I'm looking at this family. I have a gift called discernment. God gave it to me. I can read you on a tube in your face or behind your back. These things that we have put together, we are some smart people. And don't ever underestimate us Black folks. God blessed us with discernment. We know how to read each other. Okay? And I don't mean to yell, that's passion. Okay, please forgive me. But at the same time, this person that came out with this writing, is another Lulu tactic. Anytime somebody says something that this person said, why would you delete the page after you say it? In my opinion, I would think that you would want it going on and on and on and on until it get in people's head that what you say is true. But no, you want to throw it at us and then run. No, it ain't gonna happen. Joe wasn't that kind of person. He wasn't the kind of person that would get mad and throw stuff out the car, bust his own head, and then stumble across the ground by himself. The police report said involved people. Involved. That is in black and white print on the police report. Those two people, the sister and the mother, has a hand in it. And the way I see the mama,
Wait, hold on. Wait, Rosetta. I know you're not talking about that report from C. Ray.
I'm talking about the police report.
That's the only person that had the police report was C.
True crime
Ray.
has it. True crime has it.
That's who C. Ray is.
Okay, but
Yeah, she came up here and she cleared it because we had people up here crying. And she said that the reason why the mother and the daughter was on the police report because that's who were called during the time of, what's going on with him. That's who were called.
okay,
So
so then why
she came
say
up here and cleared
involved?
everything because people look at the police report and they didn't comprehend it and they just ran with it with speculation.
Okay,
And
but
that's why she came
that's
back
still
up
her,
here and she cleared it all.
that's still her opinion that what however she want to say the sister and the mother was involved. The word involved to me in any police report mean you had your dirty hands in it. Okay, I'm not buying that.
That's not what you go. I would say we need to bring her up here. Would you
Who?
guys like that?
True crime?
Yes.
No,
And
I understand what you're saying.
she can break it down because this was she paid I don't know no she said it was free, she just got it, but she has done the research, she has done the work
Yeah, I
to get
saw
the
her
police
page.
report, and she knows how to break it down like no other, and she knows what's going on. And I would rather for her to come up here versus take it and to speculate and push a narrative that may be false because she came up here before. And
Hmm.
I have a great rapport with her.
Me
So,
too.
would you
I watch
guys
her all the
like
time.
me to bring her up here to talk about the police report again? If you guys would like so, press 4. All right. So,
Well,
yeah.
can I say this last point about that report and what she said? She
Well, I
said,
would rather for her to come up here versus saying that he said and she said, because I know she does not like that.
well, I
She
can
does
only
not
verify
like
my
She
perspective of
does
it, though.
right, but she does not like um she don't like to put her name. She want to clear it up. I know how she works and I respect her work ethic. So before we get into our release pre-support, I would prefer for her to come up here and I bring you up here, Rosetta, and we can just talk about it
I just
versus
think
just
that's
pushing.
unfair because I heard her report. I heard her read that
Yeah,
report.
and she came up here because I already had people that speculated and pushed a false narrative about that report, and it's not going to be cool for me for allow other people to do it, especially when we already got it cleared out. Because I had Yolanda up here. Do y'all remember when Yolanda came up here? Press 5, and y'all remember when Yolanda came up here. Girl, we was crying, yelling, everything. But out of respect of C. Cray, true crime. I don't know her name on YouTube, but C. Ray. I would want to wait. I want to wait on a respect to her because I respect her and I know she doesn't like stuff being when she brought it out here. I would prefer.
Okay, so let me ask
But
you this.
you could talk about what was we talked about
Right,
versus
I'm getting
in,
ready to say this.
inserting
Let me ask
that.
you this. Let me ask you this. She downloaded the report.
No, 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 no. Can we talk about what Wes talked about? Because that's what we were really on. We were really on what Wes talked about as far as she was reading was on Nina Johnson blog. And we were
Well,
just
I
having a discussion
understand, but
on
you also brought a reading up that whoever this child is that wrote that reading, and I'm giving my my tell on how I saw this whole thing and how I see this person writing this. And I can only give my perspective as well as whoever else you want to give a perspective. But I saw the report. I ain't talking about what somebody said. I'm talking about what I saw on the report itself. It said two people involved, mother and sister. Okay, that's what my
I
perspective
know what you're
is.
talking about, and C. Ray broke that down. The reason why
But
they were
how
on
can
there
she?
because they were called to let them know that Tyrone was brain dead.
I understand that, but how can she break it down when it says what it says? How can she dissect it? You see what I'm saying? I'm talking about the concrete words that are written on it. Now, with somebody's perspective or somebody thought about it, it says there are two people involved. And it also said on that paper that there were people redacted that wasn't put in there that's involved because of pending the ending of the investigation. This is concrete factual information that is written in black and white, regardless of anybody's opinion, even mine. You see what I'm saying?
I hear
We
what you're
do.
saying, but how you're comprehending it and how she comprehends it is too different. And we got it wrong before. And I just don't want to go through that nightmare. I
Okay.
really want to stick on what Wes was talking about because this is what this live was about, the screenshots, not
Okay,
about
we
the
can go. We
report.
can go there. I don't believe this child that wrote this thing is a real person that has anything to do with the report, anything to do with the investigation. It's just one of her potsies out there putting out information. Yes, she can be detailed because they had a month to think about this thing. I can write a book on it and write a whole story that sounds very logistic. But the point is that we come a long way, Gigi, in this whole investigation. We're not going to let one person come and make everybody question where they are. We're not stupid people. We see, we comprehend, we understand. And yes, there are some speculations, but there are people who are out there doing investigative footwork like Polo who got receipts, and we follow people that got receipts. So we know what we see and what we're hearing is factual. We're not just going on what family is saying. We're seeing these people come out with receipts. We didn't know Jason was there. We didn't know the mama was there. We didn't know the sister was there. That's concrete evidence. They admitted to
Okay.
being.
Are you going to take that to Gainesville? Jason was at the hospital.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because see, the problem here is that these people already confessed to being there after Polo exposed them for being there. But before that, nobody knew they were there. You see
Okay.
what I'm
But
saying?
I'm okay.
And then
Okay.
you got all these cars, you got all this money, you got insurance policy, you got people sneaking people
So,
into the funeral home.
Rosetta, when Natasha says leave off Jason, now do you speculate she has something involved in it too because she said leave Jason alone?
No, my opinion about that is that Polo and Senior had a conversation that didn't include her. Because if you put things, if you want an investigation undercover, you want people to find out what's going on. You're not going to tell everybody in the family and everything you got going on. Senior seems like a very wise man. And
Well, what's undercover now? Because we know they're working together.
well, we know they're working together now, but Tasha said all that before he even confessed that he and Senior got together to make this happen.
So you don't think Natasha knows that her brother was talking to Polo?
Yeah, I don't think she knew.
Got
I
it.
think
So
I think he got
Tyrone
his
cut her
own.
out. I think Tyrone and Natasha, they talk about everything, but okay.
Nah, they if they did, I think that he wouldn't. His closeness to her would be. The thing is, he got her talking for him. He not talking, right? And so we know their sister and brother. That's an automatic closeness. But he got things going on too that he don't want to talk about yet because there's still stuff out there that are left untouched that need to be touched. And you can't have somebody that's going to talk, even though they're talking right, that's going to put this out there unless he's ready for it to be out there. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not going to doubt. I'm not going to doubt where I am because of this person writing this paragraph. It's too much. It's too much evidence already been presented. You know what I'm saying? I can't change my mind. Everybody else can change their mind. That last person that came up with her commentary on what she thought it was true and Lulu this and it sound good. To me, you allowing somebody to take you out of your comfort zone and what you know and what you think. We're individuals, we have our own thoughts, and we're entitled to them based on what we see, hear, and know. That's my opinion about it. You
But
know what I'm saying?
that lady that spoke, she said she felt that way a long time ago. So she was never where you were to
So
change.
she was phony then because she been in your comment, still Lulu and all that other stuff talking on the same page we have, and now this person come out now she got a whole different commentary.
Well, it's okay to change because when you get more information, do people do change their mind? Everybody has a right to change. Like when you're at a jury, you have to be unbiased. And the more the trial goes on, the jury gets more information and they may have a different mindset. That's fine.
It's okay if she have a different
Yeah.
mindset, but
And
she did.
it's some people in this chat that don't agree what people are saying. I mean, it's not a
I seen
monolith.
that. Yeah.
Everybody have their own beliefs.
Yeah, I seen that. But all I'm saying is that it's not gonna change where I'm at with it. I seen too much.
I understand that. I'm not trying. I don't think she was trying to. Well, Monique, Nikki, I don't think she's trying to change you. She was just giving her own perspective.
Not the young lady that was speaking. I'm talking about the reading that was read. That did not influence me to change nothing about what I know about this case.
Okay.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. Because I think I know too much when it comes down to how far we've come with this. It's just we've come a long way. Gigi, you spent a lot of time and energy into this investigation for almost a month now. And I just feel like people that came forward, people that had an opinion, people that shared facts, some you believe, some you don't believe, people were speculating. Yes, they were. But you can kind of decipher what you believe based on what feels right when you've been in it this long.
Got it. Okay. Well, we're getting short on time.
Thank you.
Rosetta, I really appreciate you. All right, Wes, any last thoughts?
Wow, I'm not gonna really like put my thoughts out. I'm still just scrambling with
Okay,
everything.
you're still trying to understand, get it together. Okay, go
Yeah,
ahead.
I'm still trying to get it together, so I'm definitely not gonna project what I feel out there to the public because everybody definitely have their own opinion. But at the end of the day, I still strong. I still stand strong and with the justice for Dro.
All right. Sean, your thoughts? What's your last thoughts?
Um, that what West read does not change my mind. And I do not believe that the Gainesville Police Department wrote that. That's just not how law enforcement works. It didn't come from the hospital either because hospital don't speak to outside entities besides lawyers and police officers. And uh, I'll speak to you on the back end about that further. But her story's changed too much. Her story has changed too much to have been innocent from the beginning. And I'll leave it there since it's getting late.
All right. All right, you guys. Well, I will see you guys tomorrow. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe here. And have a good night, y'all. I'm trying not to keep y'all up at night, Uh, y'all can't say that. I'm keeping y'all up no more. Okay. So you guys have a really good night, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay. Bye.
Good night.